Viewers were first introduced to Natalie Mordovtseva on the 7th season of TLC's 90-Day Fiancé, when she moved from Ukraine to Sequim, Washington on a K-1 visa to be with Mike Youngquist. The couple, who were married on the reality TV show's 8th season, and later appeared on season 6 of 90-Day Fiancé, happily ever after, fought about everything from their diets to whether or not fish are affected by the sound of fireworks. Natalie and Mike have since split up, and Natalie went on to be featured on 90-Day, The Single Life. Over the course of Natalie's many 90-day stints, fans have gone from disliking her, to sympathizing with her, to finally becoming invested in what's next for the Ukrainian beauty. Love her or hate her, viewers still have lots to learn about Natalie. 90-Day Fiancé wasn't Natalie's first time in the spotlight. Reddit detectives discovered that the reality star had previously been an actress in Ukraine. It turns out that Natalie was featured on several Ukrainian crime dramas, videos of which were recently posted on the discussion website. Her acting credits, according to Redditors, include roles on Ukrainian crime shows with translated titles such as Agents of Justice, Evidence, and A Story of a Crime, among others. Fans have even speculated about the possibility of Natalie using her acting skills while on 90 Days to sensationalize her relationship with Mike. Natalie seems to enjoy her time alone, but the reality star insists she is not an introvert. In an Instagram post addressing the topic, she stated, "I used to think I was really introverted because I really liked being alone, but it turns out I just like being at peace with myself." She went on to explain that she can actually be quite extroverted in the right setting. Natalie moved to the United States from Ukraine without knowing anyone except Mike, who was often at work or ignoring her, so it isn't surprising that she spent ample time alone at first. Making matters worse, they were also living in a rural area of Sequim, Washington, a small town with a population of just over 7,000 people. Natalie and Mike had one of the shortest-lived marriages on 90-Day Fiancé to date, as they were only together for no more than a year after their wedding. However, the ceremony wasn't a first for either of the reality stars. Mike was married briefly to another woman a few years before tying the knot with Natalie. Meanwhile, 90-Day The Melanated Way, an Instagram blog, discovered Natalie's first husband was a businessman from Cyprus named Zenon Pierides. She lived with him in Cyprus until they divorced and she returned to Ukraine, where she eventually met, married, and divorced her second husband. In addition to several Ukrainian crime dramas, Natalie was also featured in a music video for Irish musician Jonathan Ing, who produces under the stage name Eden. The eerie music video, which was made for Eden's song Float, tells the story of a couple whose relationship goes sour after they cross paths with a freshly fallen meteor. Related, 90-Day Fiancé cast members who have starred in music videos. The emotional 2018 video highlights Natalie acting as one half of the crumbling partnership. Both parties seem to become more and more distant as the song progresses. Fans were quick to wonder if the video, which has been viewed over 1.5 million times since its release, was a foreshadowing of Natalie's relationship with Mike. Natalie has been very open about her commitment to living a healthy lifestyle. On the show, viewers learned she enjoys exercising and eating healthy. Natalie also has very strong opinions about what is considered healthy, and it's definitely not meat, butter, or alcohol. According to her many food-related arguments with Mike, Natalie is a vegetarian, with the exception of seafood, and does not drink alcohol. She also announced the launching of her own wellness program last year, entitled My Fitness Way, which includes a customized meal and workout plan for every day for a fee, as well as other forms of lifestyle support. According to a since-deleted Instagram post, many of the 90-Day couples met on international dating apps and social media sites, but a few, including Natalie and Mike, met in unique ways. The two met after they both accepted the role of godparent to a mutual friend's new child. They started communicating with each other long distance and their relationship blossomed from there. Eventually, Mike visited Natalie in Ukraine, and the rest is rocky history. Now, no matter what happens with Natalie and Mike's relationship, they will forever be connected to each other through the bond they share with their godchild. Hopefully, they can put aside their differences and continue to be in their godchild's life. It's no secret that Natalie loves to cook, but fans might not know she has an entire YouTube channel dedicated to her culinary creations. Natalie started her channel, Nat Vlogs, in December of 2020 and has slowly built an audience of more than 15,000 loyal subscribers. It is possible Natalie was inspired by fellow 90-Day cast member Annie Siwan's amazing cooking videos. Natalie hasn't posted lately, but the channel features more than a dozen videos teaching viewers how to make a variety of healthy dishes such as Ukrainian borscht, a traditional beet soup, as well as sushi, zucchini pancakes, and stuffed bell peppers, among others. She also posted tutorials for several decadent desserts including cherry cake and apple pie. Fans are eager for her to continue growing the channel. Immediately after the Russian invasion of Ukraine, fans were taken aback by Natalie's public reaction to the news. With the exception of one Instagram post and some awkward story hashtags, she seemingly ignored the topic for quite some time. Her reaction was even more strange in contrast to fellow Ukrainian cast member, Yara Zaya, who continually opposed the war on her socials and even appeared on the national news to discuss the conflict. Related, which 90 Day Fiancé cast members came from Ukraine. However, on 90 Day Diaries, Ukraine, Natalie expressed that she was scared for her family and angry about the war. She explained that she helped her mother escape Ukraine by ordering her a cab to the train station, where a train eventually brought her to safety in Poland. Natalie also mentioned she is currently trying to bring her mother to the United States. Natalie is soon to be divorced and embarking on a new adventure full of friends and fun, and it's a far cry from her lonely life in Sequim. Natalie is now living in Florida. She appears to be enjoying living near the beach, being newly single, and casually dating. Since calling it quits with Mike, Natalie has been romantically linked to model Johnny Vance. She's also been spotted in Los Angeles filming with Josh from The Single Life, fueling rumors she may want to move there to pursue acting and modeling. Natalie has given us a glimpse of her many suitors on the 90 Day spin-off, but has remained relatively quiet about her relationships off camera. That hasn't stopped fans from expressing their opinions about who'd be great for Natalie on The Single Life. Natalie is an animal lover who was often filmed cuddling up with her beautiful husky, Nymeria, or attempting to get along with Mike's judgmental cat, Aria. Aria, on the other hand, was not as eager to make new friends and was likely happier than Mike when Natalie finally left. Natalie and Mike eventually added a pet rat named Lucky to their family, who Natalie was quite attached to. Unfortunately, on account of her cross-country move and her new living situation, Natalie was unable to take her beloved pets with her. Nymeria and Lucky are currently living with Mike and Aria back in Washington until they can be reunited with Natalie.